Thanks for getting up early and coming here and coming to your mat. Preparing your body to move into sweat. Maybe challenge yourself a little bit, or maybe look for where you need to tone it down a little bit, depending upon your personality. My name is Jennifer, and I'm thrilled to be here. Thrilled to be here in this space, this beautiful studio. You never know who's going to turn up. New people, people I've seen before. We have 75 minutes together, so let's get started. Child's pose. Feel the texture of your mat under your fingers. Press all of your toenails into your mat. And begin your Ujjayi breath. Turn on your heater. Chilly Florida morning. The heat in this space is up to you. Right away, let your neighbor hear your breath. And during this practice, I can offer hands-on assist. If you don't want to be touched for whatever reason, please raise a hand now and let me see, and I will honor that. Thank you. Downward facing dog. Hug your forearms into center line and bring a slight bend to your elbows. Come into the muscles of your body. Slight bend to your knees. Yeah, big breath. Walk your feet to your hands, ragdoll. Clasp opposite elbows with opposite hands, feet hips width distance apart, and let your head be heavy. Drop in. Press your sits bones up towards the ceiling, root down through your heels, and then sway side to side. Feel the weight of your head, the sound of your breath. And then slowly come up to standing. Bring your hands to heart center. Press your thumbs into your breastbone. Stand tall. Eyes open. Find your drishti spot on the wall. And we'll begin today's practice with 3 ohms. Inhale, extended mountain. Look up, reach up, breathe in. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Create a long spine. Then plant your hands on the earth, high plank. Slight bend to your elbows. Come into the strength of your arms. Drop your knees if you need. There's no thing about it. Take a big breath here at the top. Chin out of your chest, lower halfway down, low plank. Untuck your toes, upward facing dog. Press down to lift your heart. Downward facing dog, send your hips to the sky. Gaze between your big toes. 5 breaths. Breathe in through your nose. Seal your lips, slightly constrict the back of your throat. Exhale through your nose. Skin to muscle to bone, hug into center line. At the bottom of your 5th breath, bend your knees. Bend your knees a lot. Look at the thumbs. Step, hop, jump, top of your mat. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Extended mountain. Root down through your heels. Reach your fingers high towards the ceiling. Reach up, look up, breathe in. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine, breathe in. Then vinyasa, plant your hands high plank, low plank. Upward facing dog, full breath in. Downward facing dog, send your hips to the sky. 5 breaths. Yeah, notice the sensations of moving your body when it's chilly, when it's a little cool outside. Create heat from the inside out with your Ujjayi breath to move the blood, to move your energy, to create heat. And breathe in. And breathe out. Again, fill up. Exhale, bend your knees, look at your thumbs, land. Halfway lift, forward fold, extended mountain, root down, reach up, breathe in, exhale, fold, let it go. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine, vinyasa, high plank to low plank, upward facing dog, breathe in, downward facing dog, land, 5 breaths. Allow these movements to warm you. Allow these movements to create your inner fire. With intention, build your inner fire. With your steady gaze, your intentional breath, and you hugging into your center line. Fill up. Empty out. Breathe in. Bend your knees, look at your thumbs, step, hop, jump, top of your mat. Halfway lift, forward fold. Extended mountain, root down, reach up, lift up, look up, breathe in here. Exhale, forward fold, let it go. Halfway lift, inhale. Vinyasa, high plank, low plank, upward facing dog, fill up, downward facing dog, let it go, 5 breaths. And there is great power of transformation in fire. The fire that you create with your breath, the fire that you step toward with your muscle energy. This sequence is called Journey into Power for a reason. And that reason becomes abundantly clear the more you build your inner fire and step towards clarity and creation of space through transformation of heat. Exhale, bend your knees, look at your thumbs, top of your mat. Halfway lift, forward fold. Last sun salutation A, extended mountain, press down, reach up, lift up, look up. Exhale, bow. Halfway lift. Vinyasa, high plank, low plank. Upward facing dog, press down, lift your heart, lift your gaze. Downward facing dog, send your hips to the sky. 5 breaths. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, let it go. Spread your fingers wide, root down through your first finger and thumb knuckle. Distribute the weight into your finger pads and your bones of your first finger and thumb knuckle. Breathe in. Exhale, bend your knees, look at your thumbs, step, hop, jump. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Bring your big toes to touch. Chair pose. Sit low, reach high. Send your weight back into your heels and squeeze your inner thighs in towards one another. Pull the pit of your belly in and up, pull your bottom ribs in, take a breath. Sit 2 inches deeper, fire it up. Breathe here. Forward fold, let it go. Good work. Halfway lift. Vinyasa, high plank to low plank. Upward facing dog, full breath in. Downward facing dog, hips high. Step your right foot forward for warrior one. Right foot to right thumb, back heel plants. And have your feet be wide. Give your hips space. Take your right foot further out towards the park. Yeah, stack your front knee over your front ankle. Bring your front thigh low. Spin your pinky fingers in towards one another like you're holding a big beach ball of fire, of energy right there. Press your right knee towards your right pinky toe. Sit deep. Lift your heart. Look up. Lift up. Breathe in. Exhale, flow. Plant your hands. High plank. Low plank. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Left side warrior one. Step big. Step forward with your left foot. Right heel plants. And bring your left foot wide. Bring your left foot wide. Yeah, stack front knee over front ankle for warrior one. Yeah, pull back on your left hip to send your right hip forward. Press down through the right pinky toes. Pull your belly button in, your bottom ribs in. See your beach ball of energy. Pull your shoulders away from your ears. Inhale, reach up, lift your heart. Full breath here. Exhale, flow, vinyasa, plant your hands. High plank, low plank, upward facing dog, downward facing dog, land, 5 breaths. Yeah, sun salutation B with warrior one on each side starts a different kind of opening. A different kind of opening as you get bigger and take up more space on your mat. Creates a different kind of heat, a different kind of fire. Leading us through the rest of the sequence. Begins to awaken your body, awaken your mind, get you present to what's happening right here, right now. Bend your knees, look at your thumbs, step, hopper, jump to the top of your mat. Halfway lift, forward fold, one movement, one breath, chair pose, sit deep, reach your fingers high. Exhale, bow. Halfway lift, breath comes in, plant your hands and flow, high plank to low plank. Upward facing dog, full breath in. Downward facing dog, warrior one, right side, step big, take up space. Squeeze in, reach up, lift up, look up. Vinyasa, plant your hands. High plank, low plank. Upward facing dog, full breath. Downward facing dog, warrior one, left side, step. Come into your power, create your fire, move your body, lift your fingers, lift your gaze, then flow, plant your hands. High plank, low plank, upward facing dog, downward facing dog, 5 breaths. Breathe in, breathe out. Again, let it go. Breathe. Empty out. And fill up. Bend your knees, look at your thumbs, fire up your legs, pounce to the top of your mat. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Last sun salutation B, sit low, reach high, chair pose. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Vinyasa, high plank. Low plank. Upward facing dog, full breath in. Downward facing dog, warrior one, right side. Step forward, take up space, lift your heart, lift your fingers, then flow your body. Plant your hands. High plank, low plank. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog, warrior one, left side. Move with your breath. Link your breath to your movement. And cultivate gratitude for being in your skin, being in this space on your mat. Complete your vinyasa and find yourself in downward facing dog. Yes, breathe in, open your mouth, make some noise, let it go. Lift your right leg back behind you. Flex your foot, pull your toes towards your face. Towards your face. Well, extend your right leg back behind you. Let me cue that a little bit better. Flex your foot. So press out through your heel, pull your toes towards your face. Press into my hand. No, press into my hand. Kick, kick, press into my hand. Fire up your right leg. Kick, press. Kick, press into my hand. Yeah, find resist, yes. Now bend your knee. Stack your hips like a dog at a fire hydrant. Stack your hips. Extend your right knee up towards the ceiling. Lift higher through your right knee. Come up onto the tippy toes of your bottom foot and flip your dog. Right foot comes down to the earth. Right foot comes down to the earth. Peel your heart up towards the ceiling. Lift your heart, lift your hips. Imagine you're creating a rainbow of goodness between your soles of your feet and the palm of your hand. Yeah, downward facing dog, let it go. Take a breath in. Make some noise, sigh it out. Lift your left foot back behind you, left leg. Flex your foot, press out through your heel. Yes. Bend your knee, stack your hips, lift your knee towards the ceiling, open up, and flip your dog. Both feet come down to the earth. Yes, press down through your heels. Reach your fingers towards the front of the room. Extend through your fingernails, lift and reach. Downward facing dog, let it go. So good. Yes, breathe in, make some noise. Shift forward into a high plank. And then rotate to your right hand and the knife's edge of your right foot for side plank on the right side. Press down through the knife's edge of your right foot. Pull your belly button in and fly your top foot even a half an inch. Press down to lift your top foot. Yes, so good. Downward facing dog, let it go. Send your gaze back between your toes, reset. Take a breath in, open your mouth, let it go. Shift your weight forward to a high plank. Side plank, left side. Roll over onto your left hand, the knife's edge of your left foot. Pull into center, belly button, bottom ribs. Lift your top foot by pressing down with your bottom foot. Yes, big breath. Downward facing dog, let it go. Inhale here. Exhale here. Step your right foot to your right thumb, crescent lunge. So back heel is high over your tippy toes. Knee can be lifted or knee can be down, yogi's choice. But stack your back heel really high up over your tippy toes. Imagine your heel is pressing into a wall. Yeah, press your left hamstring up towards the ceiling. Squeeze your inner thighs in. Imagine that ball of energy between your hands again. Spark your fingers. Yes. Yes, so good. Hands to heart center. Twist towards the park. Left elbow to right knee. Press them in towards one another. And then lift your left hamstring more towards the ceiling. Yes, press. Take a breath here. Open up to warrior two. Back foot plants. Spin open. Front heel aligns with back arch. Yeah, and then stack your front knee over your front ankle. Go deep into your front thigh. Gaze over your front middle finger. Fierce fingers spark. Shoulders away from your ears. Yeah. Your power right here. It's right here over your front middle finger. Flip your front palm. Reach up, reverse your warrior, look up, lift up, breathe in, so good. Vinyasa, plant your hands, move your body. High plank, low plank, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Left side, left foot steps forward, crescent lunge. Stack back heel. Squeeze your inner thighs in. Pull your bottom ribs in. Press your left knee towards your left pinky toe. Yeah. Hands to heart center. Twist towards the lounge. Elbow to knee, press. Yeah, lift through your right hamstring. Take a big breath here. Open up to warrior two. Stack front knee. Press left knee towards left pinky toe. Yeah, fiery gaze. Flip your front palm, reach up, reverse, breathe in, breathe in, breathe in. Vinyasa, plant your hands. Flow like water, move your body. High plank, low plank, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Fill up. Bend your knees, look at your thumbs, step, hop, jump, top of your mat. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Chair pose. Big toes touch. Sit low, reach high. And look down. Can you see the tops of your toes? If not, send more weight into your heels and press your hip creases more towards the back of your mat. Bring your hands to heart center. Twist towards the park. And pull back on your left hip to send your right hip forward. Squeeze into center line. Sit 2 inches deeper as you breathe out. Yes. Inhale here. Stay for the exhale. Breathe in. Forward fold, let it go. Toe heel your feet, hips width distance apart. Grab a hold of your big toes with your peace fingers and pull your elbows, one to the park, one to the lounge. Bring your chest to your thighs. Yeah, bend your knees a lot. Pull your chest down to your thighs and let your head be heavy. Let your head be heavy. So good. Release your big toes. Bring your big toes back to touch. Chair pose. Squeeze in and sit deep. Bring your hands to heart center and twist towards the lounge. Squeeze into center line, press your elbow into your knee into your elbow, and sit deep, fire up, squeeze in. Take a breath here. Let that breath go. Breathe in. Forward fold, good work, empty out. Toe your feet, hips width distance apart again. Place your palms all the way underneath your feet to stand on your hands. Bring your toes up to your wrist creases. Palms all the way underneath your feet. Bend your knees as much as you need to get there. Press down through your heels, up through your sits bones. Sway from side to side. Come back to your breath. And then release gorilla and set up crow pose. I'm still working with a block under my forehead in crow pose. Bring your hands wide, bring your knees to the backs of your triceps. Send your tailbone up towards the ceiling by shifting your weight forward. Maybe you lift one foot. When that foot is active, the foot is awake. If you're using the block, you can use it as a tripod, sort of, and bring the other foot up, or maybe you just switch which one you're lifting. Squeeze into center. Squeeze your feet in towards center. And we're here for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Vinyasa, high plank, low plank. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Step or walk to the top of your mat. We'll give crow pose another try. Hands wide, knees to the backs of your triceps. Set the block under your forehead so when you shift forward, your forehead comes to the brick. You're not going to go anywhere. You've got 3 points of contact. From here, lift a foot, and then lift the other foot. Pull your belly button to your spine, and alternate lifting one foot off the earth, and then the other foot off the earth. Bring your forehead down to the brick. Knees to the backs of your triceps. Yeah, squeeze into center line. Press your knees into your arms out into your knees. And then shift your weight forward. Here, I'll use two. Yeah. Shift your weight forward. You're lifting. Lift from your tailbone. Lift from your tailbone. Squeeze your toes in towards center. And work that action. Bring your head forward. Press your knees into your triceps into your knees. The lift comes from here. Press your tailbone up towards the ceiling. For 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good work. Vinyasa. Move your body. High plank, low plank. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Let it go. So good. Take a breath here. Open your mouth, stick out your tongue, make a face, make some noise. Yes, let it go. Make your way to the top of your mat, however you like. Step, hop, jump, tippy toe. Come up to standing. Set your drishti. Set your gaze. Find one spot that is not moving. Send your weight into your left foot. For your left leg, hug skin to muscle to bone. Engage from the floor up into your core. Eagle pose. Right thigh wraps over left thigh. Gaze is steady. You are hugging into center. Set your drishti. Become unmessable with. Yeah, set your gaze. Unmessable. Hug into center. Right arm up and under. Yeah, pull your shoulder blades together on your back. Pull your belly button in, your bottom ribs in. Squeeze everything that's touching, squeeze into center for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, change sides. Press your right foot into the earth, skin to muscle to bone, hug in. Left thigh wraps up and over, left arm up and under. Pull your shoulder blades together on your back and pull into center. Everything that's touching, squeeze. Squeeze, 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 squeeze for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, change sides. Intentional movement, intentional gaze. Steady gaze. Like a laser light, a laser sight coming right out of the front of your head, melting a hole in the wall in front of you. Pull your shoulder blades together for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, change sides. Second set, left side. Take the shape, pull into center, shoulder blades pull together for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, release, come to stand, good work. Take a breath, yeah, shake it off, let it go. Have your block ready so that it's right there, accessible underneath your right hand. Pull your left knee into your chest, standing leg raise. Set your drishti. Set your drishti, find your spot, unmessable, laser gaze. Pull your left knee into your chest and flex your foot. Pow, yes, pow. If you work with the yogi toe lock, great. If not, super. Open your knee out towards the lobby, the lounge. Extend your right arm towards the park. Pull into center. Pull your belly button in, your bottom ribs in, and get bigger through your leg that's extended and your fingers. Pull in and press out. And play with your balance. Send your gaze to your right thumb. Yeah, pull in and press out. Pull in and press out. Come back to center. Kick your left foot towards the front of the room. Reach your fingers high towards the ceiling. Fierce foot. Airplane pose. Left leg comes back behind you. Keep your foot flexed and active. Arms back by your sides. Palms face the earth. Chin out of your chest. Drop your left hip 2 inches. Yes. Lift more through your back heel. Bring your hands to heart center. Half moon. Right hand comes down to the brick. Stack your shoulders. Right hand comes down to the brick. Stack your shoulders. Stack your hips. Look back and see the tips of your left toes. Can you see the tips of your left toes? Lift your left leg higher. Press out through your heel. Extend your left arm towards the ceiling. Pull into center as you press out through hand and foot. Get bigger. Expand from the inside out. Take up space. Yes, big and fierce and graceful. Take up space. Slowly join both feet on the mat. Good work. And change sides. Standing leg raise. Bring your right knee into your chest. And flex your foot. Open your right knee out towards the park. Left knee towards the lounge, or left hand towards the lounge. That would be a neat trick. Pull into center. Press out through hand and foot. Pull in and press out. Send your gaze to your left thumb. Come back to center. Kick your right foot forward. Reach your fingers high. Then airplane pose. Arms back by your sides. Extend your right leg long back behind you. Toes point down. Yes. Palms face the earth. Yeah, chin out of your chest. Now drop your right hip 2 inches. 2 more inches. 2 more inches. Yes. So good. Hands to heart center. Half moon. Left hand down to the block. Stack your hips. Extend your right arm towards the ceiling. I'll be your wall. See your back toes. Can you see them? Lift them 2 inches higher. Pull into center, get bigger, press out through hand and foot, take up space. Be bigger from the inside out, bigger, expand more. Yes, one more big breath, yes. Join both feet on the mat. Good work. And come to stand. So good. Yeah, set your drishti, find your spot, the little speck on the wall, the little divot in the paint. Something that's not moving. Dancer pose. Root your left foot into the earth. Reach your left arm straight up towards the ceiling. Left arm towards the ceiling. Shift your weight into your left foot. Bring your right hand out like it's going to carry a tray. Yeah. And then bend your right knee. Reach your right hand back with your thumb pointing up towards the ceiling. And grab the inside of your right foot. So take the open shoulder grip so your hand is on the inside of your foot with the thumb pointing up. Yeah. From here, squeeze into center. Kick your right foot into your right hand. Kick your right foot into your right hand, press into my hand. Bring your back thigh parallel with the earth. Have your gaze be high. Gaze high, look at the wall or the ceiling, and kick and pull. Pull into center, kick out through hand and foot for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, change sides. It's okay, that's what you're here for. Yeah, that's what you're here for. Root down through your other foot. Left arm reaches high. Wait, right arm reaches high. Other side, press into my hand. Open shoulder grip, thumb points towards the ceiling. Hand out like you're gonna carry the tray, and arm comes straight back and grab the inside of your foot. Yeah, thumb points up. Press into my hand, kick and pull, kick and pull, kick and pull for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, change sides. Second set. Try it on. Hug into center. Skin to muscle to bone engagement. Drishti is set and solid. You are unmessable with. Take the pose. Let it land in your body. And we are here for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Change sides. Yeah. Skin to muscle to bone, hug in. Dancer pose, second set, opposite side. Kick, 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 kick. Come back to standing. Shake it off, let it go. Tree pose. Root your left foot into the earth. Bring your right foot to your ankle, your calf, or your inner thigh. Set your drishti. Find your spot. Press your bent knee towards the back of your mat and press your leg into your foot into your leg. Equal pressure here. Pull your belly button in, your bottom ribs in, hands to heart center. Get tall. Grow 2 inches taller. Yeah, reach your fingers up towards the ceiling. Lift your heart up towards the ceiling. Look up and lean back. Look up and lean back. Close your eyes. Let yourself fall out of your tree. Let it be messy. Give yourself permission to be messy. Right here, right now. And then change sides. Tree. Foot into leg, leg into foot, pull into center. And do the work on this side. And let yourself be messy. Give yourself permission. Look up, lift up, lean back. Your fullest expression. We're here for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come to stand. Take a breath in. Exhale it out. Extended mountain. Inhale, reach up, lift up, look up. Exhale, forward, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Vinyasa, high plank. Low plank. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Step your right foot forward for warrior 1. Open up to warrior 2. Press down to the sole of your front foot like it were a gas pedal to straighten your front leg. Straighten your front leg. Now come into the muscles of your body. Slightly bend your right knee. Yeah. Reach your right fingers forward. Reach, 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 reach. And then triangle. Bring your fingertips down to the block on the outside of your front shin. Stack your shoulders. Reach your top hand up towards the ceiling. Press down through the left pinky toe edge of your foot and breathe. Breathe in and breathe out. Send your right lung under, your left lung towards the park. Create length in your spine. Take a big breath here. Exhale, come up to standing. Pivot both toes to face the lobby. The lounge. I'll get this straight eventually. Hinge at your hips. Side facing wide angle forward fold. Bring your fingertips down to the mat and toe heel your feet out really, really, really wide. Wider than you are. Wider than you are. Come into a place of uncertainty. And then drop your head. Let your head be heavy. Yeah, let it be heavy. Let it not know what's going on. Feel your feet. Feel your fingers. Bring a slight bend to both knees. And get reacquainted with your breath. Take a big breath in. Exhale it out. We're here for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come up to standing. Point your right toes towards the front edge of your mat. Bring your left foot about halfway up your mat. So your stance is wide but short. Wide feet, short distance. Bring your right foot wider. And bring this foot up about here. Point your toes, yeah. Square your hips to the front of the room. So imagine your hips were headlights, right? Feel your hip bones. Imagine your hips are headlights pointing forward. Squeeze your inner thighs in towards one another. Reach your arms towards the ceiling. Pinky fingers spiral in. That ball of energy is still there between your hands. Press down through your back heel. Hinge at your hips. Reach your fingers to the front of the room. Reach, 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 reach. And then bring your fingertips down to a brick in front of your right toes. Yeah, go ahead. And send your nose towards your right pinky toe. So soften over your front thigh and press down through your back heel. Pyramid pose. Breathe. Keep pressing down through your back heel. Take a breath in. Let that breath go. Twisting triangle. Left hand stays on a block or spider fingers inside your right ankle. Left hand roots down. Yeah, reach your right fingers towards the ceiling. Press your hips towards the back of your mat. Get long through your spine. Yes. Breathe in. And twist, 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 twist. Breathe in. Vinyasa. Plant your hands. High plank. Low plank. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Step your left foot forward. Wait, is that right? We got to do warrior one. Yeah, left foot forward. Open up to warrior two. Preparing for triangle on the opposite side. Straighten your front leg. And then baby bend. Baby bend in your knee. Yeah, stack your shoulders. Bring your left fingers down to the block. The outside of your shin. Yeah. Stack your shoulders. Reach your top hand. Left lung under. Right lung towards the lounge. Create length in your spine. Yes. Good. Breathe here. Press out through the pinky toe on your right foot. Breathe in. Breathe out. Come up to standing. Point both toes towards the park. Clasp your hands at the small of your back. Slight bend to both knees. Side facing wide angle forward fold with the bind. Drop your head. Drop the knowing. Come into your feet. Come into your feet. Press your fist towards the park, but bend your elbows. Yeah, that changes. Yeah, bend your elbows. We're here for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come up to standing. Left toes towards the front edge of your mat. Step your right foot halfway up, setting up for pyramid pose, left side. Short stance, wide stance. Press down through your back heel. Hips, find your hip bones, point them straight towards the wall, square them off. Reach both fingers, all the fingers, up towards the ceiling. Pull your shoulders away from your ears. Hinge at your hips, reach to the front of the room. Reach, reach, reach. Frame your front foot with your fingers. Bring your fingers to that block and soften over your left leg. Keep pressing down through your back heel. Let it go. Breathe in. Twisting triangle. Right hand to a block on the inside of your left foot. Reach your left arm towards the ceiling. Pull your hips towards the back of your mat. The crown of your head, press it towards the front of the room. Breathe here. Twist, 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 twist. Breathe here. Flow. Plant your hands. High plank, low plank. Upward facing dog. Good work. Downward facing dog. Shift your weight forward into a high plank. Lower down slow. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Place one ear on your mat. Bring your arms back by your sides. Palms face the earth. We're setting up locust pose where we use the strength of our back body. Press your pubic bone into the earth. On your next breath in, lift your hands, your heart, your feet, rise up. Press out into me, press out into me. Yes. Lift higher, breathe in. Exhale, stay here, let your breath go. Inhale, fly higher. Exhale, stay, let your breath go. One more breath in. Lower all the way down, release. Full breath in, full breath out. Locust pose, second set. Press your pubic bone down. Fly, hands, heart, feet, rise up, breathe in. Press out into me. Press, 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 press. Yes. Breathe for 5. Keep breathing. 1, 2, 3. So strong. 4, 5. Lower down. Good work. Breath in. Breath out. Floor bow. Bend your knees. Grab your feet or your ankles. If your knees come wide to get the grip, that's great. Just squeeze your knees in towards the center of your mat. And now that you've got your feet, flex your feet. Yes. Now kick your feet into your hands, pull back on your feet with your hands and rise up. Yes. Kick your feet towards the ceiling. Lift your heart. We're here for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Release. Windshield your legs. Windshield wiper your legs from side to side. And floor bow, second set. Take the grip, flex your feet, and kick. We're here for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Release. Windshield wiper your legs. Ooh, sorry. Breathe in and breathe out. Extend your legs long back behind you. Place your palms on the mat. And then stack your elbows over your wrists. So palms are on your mat. Elbows are stacked over wrists. So bring your thumbs back by your bottom ribs. Yes. And then take your hands wide. Bring your pinkies out. Yes. Press the tops of your feet into the earth and bring your big toes to touch. Yeah. Press down so much through the tops of your feet that you lift your thighs and you lift your knees off the earth. Yes. Now press the top of the mat away from you. Straighten your arms. Lift your heart. Upward facing dog. Yes. Pull your shoulder blades together. We're here for 3. 1, 2, 3. Downward facing dog. Come down to your knees and set up for camel pose. You may want to double up your mat for extra cushion under your knees. In camel pose, you stand on your knees, stack your hips over your knees. Toes can be tucked or untucked. You'll take your hands to the small of your back. Fingers up, fingers down, reverse prayer, yogi's choice. Press your hips towards the front of the room. Lift your heart up towards the ceiling. Hips press forward, lift up, look up, lean back. Lift up, look up, lean back for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Slowly come out of camel, untuck your toes, sit on your heels. Take a breath in. Let it go. Camel, second set. Second set. Go someplace new. See something you haven't seen. Press your hips forward, lift your heart. Look up, lift up, lean back for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Slowly come out of camel. Sit back on your heels. Take a breath in. Let it go. And make your way onto your back for bridge pose. Knees bent, feet firmly pressed into the earth, feet and knees hips width distance apart. Can you touch your heels with your middle fingers? Set your distance. Can you just barely touch your heels with your middle fingers? Feet and knees, hips width distance apart. Reach your arms straight up towards the ceiling, straight up towards the ceiling. Pinky fingers spiral in. Pull your shoulders back into their sockets. Press your shoulders into the earth. Now bend your elbows. Bring your elbows down by your ribs. Press your elbows down, your heels down. Lift your hips. Yeah. Stay here or clasp your hands underneath you. Walk your shoulder blades together and press your fist into the earth to lift your hips higher. It's a different kind of heart opener. We're here for 5. Keep lifting your hips. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Slow and controlled, lower down. Take a breath in. Exhale it out. And then rise up again. Bridge or wheel. Bridge, you know where to go. If wheel is in your practice, bring your hands by your ears. Press your palms into the earth. Rise up for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lower down. Take a breath in. Let that breath go. We will do 5 more. Bridge or wheel. Rise up for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lower down, slow and controlled. Take a breath in. Exhale it out. Number 2, rise up, bridge or wheel for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lower down. Take a breath in. Exhale it out. Rise up. Number 3, bridge or wheel. Maybe this time you lift a leg in your bridge. Press your foot towards the ceiling with it flexed for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lower down. Breathe in. Breathe out. And number 4, bridge or wheel, rise up for 5. Lift the other leg, give it a try for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lower down. Breathe in and breathe out. Last one right here, number 5, bridge or wheel, rise up. Your Sunday, your body, your practice, your heat. For 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lower down. Supta Baddha Konasana. Bring the soles of your feet together. Let your knees spread wide. Press your toes into your toes and bring your left hand to your heart, your right hand to your belly. Connect to your power, your heartbeat, the depth of your breath, the expansion of your ribs. You are a gift. You are perfectly imperfect. You belong. You are loved. Happy baby. Bend your knees. Grab the pinky toe edges of your feet with your hands, and then let your knees be wide. Stamp the soles of your feet up towards the ceiling. Rock from side to side. Press your tailbone down into the earth. Press the back of your head down into the earth. Feel that opening. So good. Release your happy baby. Extend both legs high towards the ceiling. And pull your toes back towards your face. Stamp the soles of your feet up towards the ceiling. Pull your toes back towards your face. Clasp your hands at the nape of your neck. Lower your right leg down to a hover. Lower your right leg down to a hover, pressing out through your heel. Flex your foot. Flex your foot. Lift your shoulders up off the mat and pulse towards your left pinky toe for 30. Little pulses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Shoulders down, legs up. Lower your left leg down to a hover. Flex your foot. Lift your shoulders up off the mat and pulse little crunches towards your right pinky toe for 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Legs up, shoulders down. Good. Bring your hands underneath your tailbone. Give your tailbone a little cushion. Extend both legs up towards the ceiling. 30, 60 legs. Pull your toes back towards your face. We will do 5. Lower your feet down 30 degrees. Press out through your heels. Lower your feet down another 30 degrees for 60. Press out through your heels. Bring your feet down to a hover. Hover 2 inches off the earth. Pull your toes back towards your face. See your toes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Legs up, shoulders down. That was 1. We have 4 more. Lower your feet down 30 degrees. Then 60. Hover your feet 2 inches. See your toes. Look up, see your beautiful toes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Legs up, shoulders down. Number 3, lower down 30. Then 60. Hover your feet, look at your toes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Legs up, shoulders down. Lower down 30. You've got this. 30 is 60. Hover your feet, see your toes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last one. Lower down 30. 60. Hover your feet, see your toes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pull your knees into your chest. Rock from side to side. Breathe in and breathe out. Abdominal twists. Clasp your hands at the nape of your neck. Extend your right leg long with a foot that's flexed. Yeah, like kick your right foot, like pow, right? Bring your right elbow to your left knee, and then switch. Switch sides. Alternate left foot kicks. Right knee pulls in. That's 2, 3 for 30, 4, 5. Active feet. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 28, 29, 30. Hug your knees into your chest. Yeah, breathe in and breathe out. High boat. Come up to a high boat pose, lifting your chest to where the wall meets the ceiling. High boat. Yes. Low boat. Lower halfway down. High boat. That's 2. Low boat. We're only doing 3. High boat. 3. Low boat. 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So good. Release. Take in a full body stretch. Yeah. Let it go. Downward facing dog. And downward facing dog. Extend your right leg back behind you, strong and straight. Press out through that heel. Fire up your foot. Flex it like rah, kick it. Yes. Bend your knee. Stack your hips. And then come into half pigeon. Bring your right knee to your right wrist. Let your shin drape across the front of your mat. And then crawl your left leg back behind you. You may need a blanket or a block underneath your right buttock if it's really high off the ground. Otherwise, if it feels good, come down to your forearms. And if that feels okay, then bring your forehead down to the earth. And keep your feet active. This opening posture of half pigeon is quite powerful. And something shifts when your feet are active in it, when you're actively pressing them down into the earth. And we're here for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Change sides. Maybe you'd like to take a 3-legged dog and kick your right leg back and take a hip circle and knee circle, whatever feels good. And change sides. Lift your left leg, bend your knee, stack your hips. Yeah. Half pigeon. Feet active. Feet active. Cultivating openness. Looking for where the resistance crops up, pops up, flashes. And wherever you notice that, send some openness. Send some sukha to where you find the sthira. And we're here for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Make your way to a downward facing dog, a 3-legged dog, whatever movements you took on the other side, take them on this side. And then come down to your knees and then to a seat at the front of your mat and set up double pigeon. Double pigeon, clear the flesh away from your sits bones. Bring your left shin to the bottom with your foot flexed. Bring your right shin on top of your left shin with your right ankle to the outside of your knee. If your hips are really tight, you'll notice that there's a lot of space. Use a block wherever you need to use the brick in order to make this pose accessible for just a few breaths. So do what you need to do. Feel it in your hip flexors for sure. Sit tall. We're here for 5. 1, keep flexing your feet. 2, 3, 4, and then change sides. Top shin becomes bottom shin. Active feet. Yeah, notice your hip flexors saying hi. Mine say hi when I do this for sure. We're here for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Everybody has a blanket set up for frog pose. Fold your mat in half and take the mat under one knee. Take the blanket under your other knee and set up frog by making your thighs come out of your hip bones at a 90-degree angle. Your shins come out of your knees at a 90-degree angle, and your feet are flexed at a 90-degree angle, like so. You can come down to your forearms. You can place a couple of blocks under your chest. One knee's on the mat, one knee's on the blanket. Yeah. One knee's on the mat, one knee's on the blanket. Flex your feet. Yes. And then take your shins. Yeah. Yeah. And press the knee that's on the blanket. Press it away. Press it away from your body. And bring your torso a little more forward. Yeah. And then, yes, exactly. Bring your shin out. Yeah. And place your attention on your big toes touching the earth. Again, frog is a powerful pose. Your body resists right away. Notice that. Focus on your breath. Steady your breath. This pose can create a visceral response of resistance. Steady your breath. Breathe in for a count of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe out for a count of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We will be here for 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Look for where you can soften. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 25, 30. Crawl your way forward out of frog. Bring your belly down to the earth. Bring your legs back behind you, and then bring your legs together behind you and pause here. Yeah, pause for just a moment. Notice the different sensations in your hips, your knees, your feet. And then make your way back onto your mat for seated single leg extension. Extend your right leg out towards the front of the room. Bring your left foot to your right inner thigh. Maybe you clear the flesh away from your sits bones to ground down. Reach your fingers high towards the ceiling. Hinge at your hips and reach towards your right pinky toes. Slight bend to your right knee. Yeah, slight bend to your right knee. We're here for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Change sides. And we're here for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Seated forward fold. Both legs extend long. Hinge at your hips. Reach for your toes. We're here for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Reverse tabletop. Bring your hands back by your hips. Bend your knees. Send your hips up towards the ceiling. Lift your heart up towards the ceiling for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lower down. Set up fish pose. Bring your hands underneath your hips. Your forearms come down to the earth. Lift your heart towards the ceiling. Look up and lean back for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come up out of fish pose and set up an inversion practice of your choice. Waterfall pose is step 1. You bring a brick underneath your tailbone, send your feet up towards the ceiling. You can do floating in space, extend your arms up towards your toes. Inversion of your choice. Pull your toes back towards your face. Yeah, let your blood flow change directions. Shift your vision. Take the next 5 breaths to make your way down out of your inversion. Slow, slow, slow. Slow, slow, slow. Headstand, take child's pose for 3 breaths. Everyone else, take in a full body stretch. And then make your way to your back. Hug your right knee into your chest. Give it a squeeze. Supine twist. Left hand takes right knee across your body. Right arm reaches out towards the park. Left hand takes right knee across your body. Send your knee to the earth with gravity. Yeah. Maybe you get a good cracker pop out of that opening. Breathe. Come back to center and change sides. Hug your left knee into your chest. Give it a good squeeze. And supine twist left side. And come back to center. Take Supta Baddha Konasana. Press the soles of your feet once again in towards one another. Let your knees be wide. And touch in. One hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. Yeah, check in with your power. What color is it? How big is it? Can you visualize it getting bigger underneath your fingers? A little spark of light in the middle of your chest. With your mind's eye, imagine this little spark of light. Your power. Make it grow bigger. Watch it grow bigger till it encompasses your entire torso. Extend your legs out long on your mat. Find your corners of your mat with your heels. Feet are wide, yeah. Bring your arms down by your sides, palms up to receive. And with your mind's eye, envision that ball of light that was just your torso is now from the soles of your feet to the top of your head. It's like a big dome of light covering you from the soles of your feet to the top of your head. Let your eyes be heavy. Let your tongue fall away from the roof of your mouth. Watch as that ball of light, your ball of power, the light of your power, as it grows and expands to fill this room. Your light and your power mingles with your neighbors, mine, expanding out into the street, to the people outside milling about. And watch the power, the light of your power, as it expands through the whole city. And continue to watch it grow. The light of your power gets bigger than the city, takes over the whole county, the state, and continue to watch the light of your power grow. Watch the light of your power grow until you can't imagine it getting any bigger. Shavasana. back into your body. Take a huge, big, deep breath in, fill up. Open your mouth, stick out your tongue, make some noise, let it go. Breathe in again. Lion's breath, empty. Bend your knees and roll to your favorite side and pause. And do a check-in right here in this fetal position. Notice how you feel, the points of contact between you and the earth. Slowly press yourself up to seated. Easy seat at the top of your mat, hands at heart center. Sit tall. Honor yourself for coming to your mat, for doing this work. And we'll seal today's practice with 3 ohms. Breathe in. Thumb knuckles to your forehead center. The light and love in me bows and honors the light and love in each and every one of you. Namaste. Thank you so much for coming here, for coming to your mat, for being part of this community and sharing your practice with each other and for me. Thank you. Give yourself a hand. Good work. Good work. Good work.